Expedited delivery, yes. Okay. 2978112. Yes.
Ms. Riverton.
Yes? Yes?
Do you remember my distinctly telling you not to throw anything out?
Yes.
Well, you've thrown out my exercise elastic.
Oh, I don't think so.
Yes, you did. There it is in the wastebasket, and I didn't throw it out.
Oh, is that your... I'm so sorry. I thought it was a piece of old rubber.
Old rubber? Old rubber or rubbish is not your affair. You are my secretary, not my housekeeper.
Yes. I'm sorry. I just thought it was rubbish.
Again, let me repeat myself. Rubbish is not your affair. I have a housekeeper. I love her.
All
Who
right.
deals with my rubbish.
Yes, I see.
Your job is to make sure that my life runs smoothly and that my appointments are kept. As a secretary does, not a housekeeper.
An assistant. Yes, of course.
No, you are not my assistant, Miss Riverton. You are my secretary.
But I do assist you.
I don't like to call something that it's not just because it's politically correct. A secretary, it's a perfectly fine thing to be. It's a noble profession.
But isn't what I do closer to being an assistant?
Yes. Yes, it is. As is a secretary.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
No. No.
But yes, I understand that I'm your secretary. And it's fine.
Good. I just hate when people use it incorrectly. Because it just uses the verb to assist as a noun. You don't assist me in altering my clothes or getting my hair cut or keeping my wardrobe clear. You assist me in the way that a secretary does, which you may be interested to know originally meant desk.
I see.
Thank you. That will be all. Wait, where am I going next?
Where? When?
Now.
Nowhere.
Nowhere? How did that happen? It's impossible. It's Friday night.
Yes, I know.
Well, how did this happen?
Well, you had a dinner plan with Nelson Miles, and then the Stradners invited you for a sale with Ralph Lauren, so you canceled Mr. Miles. But then the Stradners canceled because of the weather, and it was too late to get Mr. Miles back, so you placed a call to your son so you can invite him to dinner, but he told me he was going out of town with his father and stepmother, and then it was today.
Miss Riverton, when you placed the call for me, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the person that I was calling the reason for my call. You shouldn't have done that. I didn't ask you to do that.
Yes, well, but he said, your son, he said, what does she want?
It doesn't matter what he said. You should have said, 1 moment, I will put her on.
But you were on another call.
It doesn't matter.
I just thought you were busy.
I am busy. I was busy. I am a very busy person. But it still doesn't matter. My son lives in a dorm, and it takes time to get him on the phone. And you save me time by instituting I'm not going to be made to feel guilty just because I don't dial every person of my family personally. It's ridiculous.
I'm sorry. I really have no intention to make you feel guilty.
Well, I am guilty, so it doesn't take much.
It's just that, nothing. It's not important.
Miss Riverton, please finish your sentence, because it drives me crazy when you do that. What? I want to know. What? Don't make me go through this. What?
Well, it's just that your son has said, he said a few times that it's rude to call someone and then make them wait while you Not you, anyone else comes to the phone. It's like knocking at the door and then leaving a sign saying, "Back in a minute, be right there."
He's right.
Oh, he also says that no matter how fast not you, if someone comes to the phone, it's still.
No. He's right. I do that. He's absolutely right. All the time. No wonder I'm guilty. Of course, it would just cut my day in half if I had to dial all of those people I need to get in touch with myself and had to wait for their secretaries to go get them to see if they're available, and they're hardly ever available. And then I had to leave a message that I called.
Oh, well, perhaps if you would just do it with your family and close friends.
Yes, that's a good idea, but remind me to do it.
I will.
Did he ask to talk to me? My son?
No, he said he knew you were busy.
What a lousy week.
I'm so sorry. I know it has been very complicated.
Awful. The worst. First the root canal, and then this just awful haircut. And then I got on the scale this morning. I gained 3 pounds because I couldn't find my exercise elastic. Then I was just too irritated to work out. Thank God the mammogram turned out okay. I have got to keep these things in perspective.
I'm so sorry about the exercise elastic.
Well, these things, they happen.
Well, tomorrow night is Lincoln Center. You've been looking forward to that.
Lincoln Center is 24 hours from now. The important thing is, well, what are you doing tonight?
Me? Nothing.
Would you care to come home with me and have dinner?
Oh, thank you. But the maid and the cook are off tonight.
What?
Well, you told me
Oh, no.
that they wouldn't be needed because of the Stradner dinner party.
But the Stradner's canceled.
Yes, but they didn't cancel until last night, and I didn't get the message until this morning, and by then the cook and the maid were gone.
Shit, it's just the end of the fucking world.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't be silly. How could you know the Stradlers would cancel?
Oh, no, I was thinking about the exercise elastic. It's so awful that you gain weight.
Oh, forget about the exercise elastic. The exercise elastic is a thing of the past. The exercise elastic is just something that sustains me between sessions. The important thing is, what are we going to eat? And it is, well, it's too late to get into any place decent, even for me. God, Christ on a cross. Can we order in?
Yes. Yes, what would you like?
I don't know. Pasta? Fish?
Oh, Japanese. Maybe Japanese? You love Japanese.
Yes. Japanese would be good. Order Japanese. But order something I like. Nothing raw. I'm afraid of parasites. Oof.
Oh, well, would you like to try my
Don't ask me what I like. I'm not good at that. You just pick, please.
I'd like to place an order.
Order shumai.
The Penthouse.
Ask if they have soft shell crab.
With Enterprises. Do you have soft shell crab?
Roll, hand roll.
1 soft shell crab roll, hand roll, 1 shumai.
Order 2 shumai. These are so small. 3 shumai.
2 shumai. Also, please hold.
And 3 soft shell crab rolls. And teriyaki, shrimp teriyaki. Can you tell me about the shrimp teriyaki? And maybe 2 California rolls. Yes. Oh, no. Yes, do that. And rice, extra brown rice. We're going to need a lot of rice. Sake, plenty of sake. Oh, perfect. Oh, yum. Now, let's get some plates and we will set the desk. And I opened this bottle of wine at lunch before that barbarian Charles said no alcohol. What fucking assholes our accountants can be. Wine. This wine. Here it is. And 2 glasses. This is going to be so much fun. Just like a picnic. Perhaps we should set up the coffee table instead of the desk. Make it more picnicky. Oh, but it is kind of low.
Oh,
Maybe the desk is better. Who cares? What if it is low? We'll sit on the floor. Here, just put the plates anywhere, and you must try some of this. I insist.
yes, Miss Esquith.
And perhaps you should call me Margaret tonight.
Margaret.
No, perhaps not.
Yes.
Well, what shall we drink to?
Oh, well, how about you're having a wonderful time at Lincoln Center tomorrow night?
Excellent!
Oh, this is good.
Isn't it?
Mm.
I'm so glad you appreciate it. So many people, no understanding of wine.
Oh, yeah, I know. A long time ago, I made a pact with myself never, ever, ever to drink wine unless it's very good. And this is excellent.
Really? Well, that's fascinating.
Mm.
How did you especially, develop such an interest in wine?
Oh, my father was French.
Oh, well, enough said there.
Mm. Mm. This is very good.
I know. Such clarity, too.
And subtlety. The wine presents itself, but not boldly, delicately, innocently.
Well put. Very well put. I guess I will be having a few more sessions with my trainer this week.
May I suggest?
Yes.
Oh, no, never mind.
Please, please, please finish your sentence. It does actually drive me up a wall when you do this. This is a social evening. Just say whatever you want, whatever comes to top of mind.
All right, then. Well, what I was going to say is, I wonder if your trainer does cardio work with you.
You think I'm fat?
Oh, no. I'm just talking health-wise, weight control-wise.
He does half an hour.
Well, but he doesn't do full half hour, right? And is it enough to do a trampoline for half hour?
You don't approve of the trampoline?
Yes, I do, but most of the movement is momentum, and I'm just thinking fast walking and jogging would be better, more effective.
How do you know so much about this?
Oh, I'm very interested in the human body.
Yeah. You are actually in wonderful shape.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm very strong for a woman.
Yeah, you look strong.
Too strong?
Don't be ridiculous. You can't look too strong. The appearance of strength is the appearance of power. Do you know the real difference between men and women? Do you
Well,
know it, Miss Riverton? Sheer physical strength. In fact, and I'll give you an example. There is a certain type of male fish that actually changes sex when a bigger fish comes along, because only the biggest fish can be male, and the rest of the fish, they're just simply his harem.
You're joking.
No, I'm absolutely not joking. And these fish, they have it down to such an absolute science. They just measure. And the fish that is most likely to inflict injury is the winner.
Oh, wow. Well, it's certainly a man's world if you're a fish, isn't it?
No, that's not my point at all, Miss Riverton.
My apologies.
My point is, it's that it's not whether you're a man or a woman that determines whose world it is. It's how strong you are that determines whether you're a man or a woman. Metaphorically, of course.
Of course, yes. Well, I'm very strong.
Yes, I've seen you carry those file boxes. You know, Miss Riverton, Jane, you are the best secretary I've ever had. You would not believe the idiots I have had to put up with until I found you. I don't think I could get along without you, Jane.
Joan, But thank you so much. Yes, I try to do my best.
Joan? Oh, God, what a fool I am.
Oh no, 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 no,
Oh, this is embarrassing.
no, no, not at all.
To have had you as my secretary for this long and not to know your first name.
Well, I mean, you don't call me by my first name, and besides, you're very close. Jane, Joan.
Well, I bet you know my first name.
Well, yes, but that's because I handle your mail and write all your checks.
That is true. But no, that's the easy way out. I don't know your first name because, well, I don't notice anything. And it's a terrible failing of mine. I don't notice people unless they are in my direct line of vision. Part of what I'm focusing on. It's a reason for my divorce, actually. One day, I handed my husband an envelope and said, "Mail this for me." And he said, "Can't your secretary do that?" And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I didn't realize I was speaking to you."
Oh, well, that doesn't seem so awful. I mean, awful enough for a divorce.
Well, it wasn't just that, that discussion alone. It turned out that he was very, very miserable for a very, very long time. But of course, I did not notice at all. I am very insensitive, and everyone has to forgive me
And
until they don't.
I think you're very wonderful.
Well, thank you, Joan. But it's a shortcoming, being blind to others. Power in a relationship belongs to the one who wants to leave first. And you can't anticipate that unless you know who wants to leave. And the irony is that I wondered for years if I couldn't have done better, if I couldn't have married up. All those mistakes, if he was a mistake, those parties, those wasted evenings, those wasted dinners, those wasted vacations, those preludes to sex. And the minute that he said he wanted about divorce, I realized I was madly in love with him. Madly. But of course, it was too late.
Should I get the other bottle of wine?
Yes. Thank you. Joan, I'm
Yes,
having just a wonderful evening.
yeah,
I am so glad the Strandler's canceled.
this is very pleasant. Thank you.
So, this wine. You are from France.
Oh no, no, I'm from North Korea. My father was from France.
North Korea.
Mhm.
I have heard so many things about North Korea. I mean, we always vacationed in Italy or the south of France, but I wish I had gone to North Korea because it sounds so very interesting.
I mean, I wish I'd gone to south of France. Life is funny.
Very. Ah,
Oh, good sound. That's
yes.
very important. My father taught me. He was a room service waiter in Cannes. He started the same year as the film festival.
How interesting.
Well, it was all before I was born, of course.
Well, of course, that's when everything interesting happens.
Oh, but going to south of France and Italy, that sounds very interesting.
It wasn't, not to me. I'm going to tell you a secret.
Oh,
I was a fat child.
no,
Yes. And a fat teenager.
no.
I went to a school in Switzerland, and Swiss food is just butter looking for a reason. By the time I was 13, I was so fat, they called me Petite Vache Yankee.
Petite vache Yankee?
Little Yankee cow. Switzerland. They can be so very cruel.
Oh, Miss Asquith, I think underneath of it all, you are such a very vulnerable woman.
No, well, I'm not. And I can't tell you how much I actually hate that word. I have no idea why everyone thinks it's so special to be vulnerable. It's self-pitying, it's a waste of time, it's a preoccupation, and everyone has it. Hitler. Hitler was vulnerable. He sobbed on Mother's Day. So what does that tell you?
I didn't know that about Hitler.
Mhm.
Well, that changes things. I mean, I've always thought of him as an awful man. Oh, goodness.
Very good. That's a very good one. I need to remember that. I'm going to use it. Now, tell me more about North Korea.
Oh, well, there's not a whole lot more to tell. It was very humid in the winter, and in the summer, it was very humid. Not a good climate.
No. So, you came to New York.
Yes, yes, that's right.
Wonderful story.
Oh, no, it's a pretty boring story.
No, no, no. It's not
I've had
boring
a
at
very
all.
boring life.
Nonsense. Come. You had a father who worked at Cannes and traveling from North Korea to New York.
Oh, well, when I was young, I so wanted to be someone special.
Well, you are someone special to me.
Oh,
You're
no,
my
no, no.
secretary.
No, my apologies. No, I mean, someone special, like who everybody knows is special. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I wanted to be famous.
Oh, well, yes.
Mm. Because being famous is like being immortal, isn't it?
Well, only if you're very famous for a very, very long time.
And you can be. Anyone can be. And I know how. Do you know how?
Mm.
You kill someone famous. Well, of course, it has to be someone really famous, and people have to be convinced that you're not part of a conspiracy. But meeting someone famous is not very easy. When I was younger, I that's all I thought about. Who can I kill who's famous, and how can I meet him? So silly. I should have been thinking, how can I meet someone famous, and how can I kill him? But I was just a kid. Oh. mm. I thought of killing the president, but everyone who tries to kill the president is such a slug. I mean, I made a list of successful presidential assassins who still had some kind of stature, and you know who there is? Booth, because he killed Lincoln. But where else are we going to find another Lincoln? And besides, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like such a failure of imagination to go straight to the president, kill someone famous, kill the president. Duh. Of course, Jack the Ripper is still famous, and he just killed a lot of totally unknown prostitutes. But that's probably because no one really knows who he really is. Mm. And Charlie Manson is still famous, and what he just killed like a starlet and a couple hairdressers. But who knows if he'll stand the, test of time. I mean, you can easily kill someone and just be overlooked, unless you kill a lot of people, or kill a few people, but in a really ghastly way. But it has to be so ghastly.
You have given this a lot of thought.
Yes, I have.
Mhm.
If only there was another way, but I can't write a novel. I can't be a movie star. I can't invent a vaccine because I have no talent. Not that talent is any guarantee of fame, but with talent, I would have had a shot at it. I would have had a shot at it, an honest shot, and I would have taken it. I didn't want it to be an easy way out. I didn't want to resort to murder, but fame is fame. And the important thing to me is that I don't want to just pass through, to leave a mark, to change the world, to have people's consciousness enlarged to include me. And it wasn't for material gain. I didn't want to get rich. I wasn't going to live well from my crime. If I got caught, I'd probably be electrocuted.
Mhm.
So, in a way, I would have been sacrificing my life for immortality, just like an artist or a scientist does. I would have been driven to kill not for the reward, but because there was nothing else that I can do to fulfill myself, just like an artist creates.
Yes,
My curse has always been that I'm a special person with no special ability.
that is a problem.
And then, of course, as the years passed, I realized how hard it is to meet someone famous. And I thought, maybe if I just killed someone rich and important or socially prominent. But by then I knew I was just compromising because I was after fame, not lasting fame. But then I said to myself, some fame is better than no fame. I, I don't know. I guess I was probably right.
Well, not necessarily. Lasting fame is by far. But why all this talk about fame? There's so much more to life than fame. There's self-esteem and how well you have done, and you've had love. You've got to have love. Love is so important.
Oh, well, yeah, you know what? That's what Oprah said.
Did she? Well, she's a very wise woman in so many ways.
She's very famous.
Yes, she is indeed.
She'd be a good one to kill.
Excellent. Yes, you would want to kill someone that famous. Her.
Sometimes that backfires, though.
Hardly ever, no.
Oh, yes, yes. The celebrity of the victim is so great, it overshadows the assassin. That was the real triumph of Charlie Manson. I mean, he's so smart. He killed people who were just rich and famous enough. That, of course, was what I didn't realize when I was a kid. I aimed too high.
You know, Joan. Oh, may I call you Joan?
Oh, yes, yes, Miss Asquith.
Okay. No, Margaret, please. You know, Joan, things, they don't always work out as happily as they ever did for Charlie Manson. Sometimes there's a murder, and it's fun for a while, but then there's another murder, and it's much worse, and it's there, and then people are distracted, and meanwhile, the poor murderer is imprisoned or electrocuted with no real reward for their crime. What was so important to him or her? It's just been completely forgotten by everyone else. And where did we order this food from? Rwanda? Because it's taking a long time since we ordered it.
I've made you nervous, haven't I?
What? No, not at all. No.
Oh my God, yes, I have. I've ruined everything. We were having such a nice time, and it's one of the nicest times I've ever had, and now I've ruined it.
Nonsense. You've ruined nothing. Talking about a murder is just a little, always going to be a little edgy, but it's been such a long day, and I'm sure we're both, would you like to hear some music? Because I would love to put on some music. That's so interesting. I can't feel my legs.
Oh.
I actually can't feel anything from the waist down. Something very strange is happening to me.
Are you all right?
It's as though somebody has put something in my food or drink.
Miss Asquith, you've had half a bottle of wine on an empty stomach, and I've had the other half. We're both gonna feel strange.
Yes, the wine. I forgot about the wine. How quickly the brain cells, they just deteriorate and die. Now, let's see about some music. So glad we invested in this remote. Let's see. Wrong music, no. Let's see. Don't I have one fucking piece in this collection? Jesus.
You asked me to get classical. You said it would serve the clients better.
Oh, no, of course, you were right. I was just talking to myself, processing.
Oh, no. Your hands are shaking. Oh, Miss Asquith, I think I should go. Yes, I've really upset you.
Well, no. I haven't eaten, and it's late, so you might want to go, but because it's late. It is late. But you certainly shouldn't go because you think that you've upset me. No.
You know, This was just a hypothetical discussion, right? It's not like I would really kill someone. I'm not like some madman who gets fired from the post office and shoots everyone for revenge. I have no reason to do anything bad to anyone.
That is right, and you never will.
I'm just a little secretary who makes $30,000 a year, and that's all I'll ever be because that's what I'm worth, and I've accepted that.
No, Joan, I don't know what you are talking about because you are simply everything.
But you're only paying me $30,000, and you wouldn't pay me less than what I'm worth.
Well, I would pay you. I would pay you much more if I could.
But why should you? I make so many mistakes.
Well, now, Joan, that is true, isn't it? It's just a little true, though. You do make mistakes. So I tell you what, when you stop making so many mistakes, I will give you a very nice raise.
Oh, oh, really? You think you will? Do you think one day I can be your assistant?
Yes. Well, how about today?
Do you mean it?
100%. I am not going to pay a mere secretary more than $30,000 a year, and that's what you'll be getting when you get your raise. More than $30,000 a year.
How much more?
We will see.
Well, some secretaries make $100,000 a
Oh,
year.
very, very, very few.
Oh my! Oh, Miss Asquith, I really hope that you're. Oh, I really hope you're not being nice to me. It would be so awful if you're being nice to me because, it's. I don't want you to be nice of me because you're nervous, out of fear.
Don't be ridiculous. Do I seem like the kind of person who would be imitated, or frightened into giving an employee a raise out of some sort of fear?
No.
And why would you make me? Why would you make me, nervous just because you talked about killing someone because you want to be famous? Who hasn't thought about picking up a gun and offing a few people at one time or another?
Well, yes. I just want to make sure you were clear that I was only going to shoot a man, because we were talking about shooting a man. But if it was a woman, I would stab her or strangle her. Weaker victim, lighter weapon.
So many rules and so fair.
Oh yes, yes. Well, although it's risky to be fair, if you try to stab or strangle a woman and her strength is too close to yours, she can inflict so much injury you won't get the knife in. That's one of the reasons why I get so strong.
Oh, I see. Oh, my phone is buzzing. I'm just going to take this call. Hello? Hi, Charles. How are you? Where are you? Martha's Vineyard. What fun! Yes, Miss Riverton and I are at the office, just the two of us, only us. We're having a lovely dinner. We ordered in together. Oh, yes, please do go get the food. And the delivery man is here, and she is just walking out the door to get it. Charles, she is psychotic. Miss Barrington is out of her mind. She told me she wants to kill someone for fame. But she just wants to kill someone just to be important, to be famous. She is absolutely terrifying. No, I can't fire her. Charles, she was talking about the postal service. I would have to live with a bodyguard. I want you to give her a raise. Give her a raise. She is playing some sort of Machiavellian game with me. Some kind of brilliant cat and mouse game. I think I'm safe if I do whatever she says. I have to hang up now, Charles, because Riverton is back, and I don't want to keep her waiting. Oh, have a wonderful time.
Oh, we have everything. We have everything we could ever want.
It
Oh, I hope
smells good.
thank you. Yes, that's very good. Well, here's a whole new What?
You name it.
Oh, no, no, I'm really bad with words.
I think you're pretty good.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. You're looking at me so hard.
Well, you're in my line of vision now.
Ball game. Oh, yes. Is that a good word?
Excellent. That is an excellent word. And now that you're in my line of vision, I begin to see how very clever you are.
Oh, careful. I may ask for that raise now.
Oh, very, very clever. Miss Riverton, you're fascinating.
Oh,
This is actually fascinating. It is almost relaxing.
is it?
Ah, yes, because there is nothing I can do, is there?
I'm sorry? I'm not following you too well.
I mean, well, once someone wants something more than life, well, they win. And there's nothing you can threaten them with.
Oh, yes, just like the terrorists who blow themselves up so they can go straight to paradise.
Yes. See? You are following me, after all. We all have our version of paradise, Miss Riverton. Yours is fame, and mine is to live. I'll do anything to live, so I lose.
Maybe you should have something to eat before you have your sake.
I wonder if this is what Dostoevsky meant when he wrote about the voluptuousness of surrender. Have you read Dostoevsky's journals, any of them?
Who's Dostoevsky? Stalin?
What?
Is Dostoevsky Stalin?
No, he's Dostoevsky.
Oh, I just thought you were talking about Hitler earlier, so I thought maybe Dostoevsky is Stalin.
Then who would Stalin be?
Oh, I don't know. I thought maybe that was his real name, Stalin's. You know, kind of like Tito was only a nickname for uh, whoever Tito was. So I thought maybe Stalin was a nickname for Dostoevsky.
No.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I didn't know. I don't think it's such a big mistake not knowing who Dostoevsky is. I know who Stalin is, and he's the famous one.
Miss Riverton, I don't think I can submit to you if you go on like this.
Oh, I don't know what you mean.
I mean, I can't play cat and mouse with a bimbo.
Please don't call me a bimbo. It makes me very upset.
Well, what else would you like me to call you when you start sounding like every chauffeur I've gone to bed with? It makes me wonder if you're really as crazy as you pretend to be, or as strong.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about your strength, Miss Rivington. The strength with which you're going to stab or strangle a woman. And I'm wondering if the idea of presenting yourself as strong didn't come to you from my saying that the appearance of strength is power. And then you just kept building from there.
I'm not presenting myself as anything, and I'm not a bimbo. I'm very strong.
As strong as I am?
As strong as you are? Oh, I think so.
But you also thought Dostoevsky is Stalin, so your opinions aren't as formed as they may be.
You saw me carry file boxes.
No, I didn't.
You said you did.
I lied.
Well, I carried them.
Really? So did I.
You carried file boxes?
Yes.
How many?
How many did you carry?
When?
On the day you carried the most.
6.
Well, then I carried 6 myself.
You carried 6 file boxes?
Absolutely.
Can you do this?
Yes.
Let's see.
take my word for it.
You can't, can you? I'll bet you don't even have the strength to do even one.
Sheer physical strength isn't that necessary, Miss Rivington. Will counts too.
No, it doesn't. Because a strong person can take a weak person and do anything he wants with it. Because a strong person can do anything against the weak person's will. He can destroy a weak person's will by using physical force. That way, the weak person will always be in the strong person's hand.
It's just a wee bit dramatic for what is essentially a push-up contest.
Get down on the ground and do a push-up, Margaret. I challenge you.
I don't accept challenges. It would mean I have something to prove.
You'll accept this one. It's time for us to measure. I'm afraid I have to insist.
Well, if it's that important to you. This floor is filthy. Ugh, no.
See? You can't do it. But don't give up trying. Keep using that will of yours. You see, this is rubbish, trash. I put it where it belongs, in the trash basket. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't make you strong. This is just a toy. It gives you the illusion of strength. A personal trainer's silly invention for silly rich women. You know what makes you strong? Carrying file boxes, climbing 3 flights of stairs to a walk-up so you can live in Manhattan, lugging groceries, walking miles so you can save money on subways, doing your own housework, wheeling your mother around when you visit her because you can't afford a nurse, painting your own ceiling, fixing your own toilets because the plumber costs so much. Hard, terrible labor, that's what makes you strong. And it's insane if you think that God would create a world so lopsided that a multimillionaire who hires a trainer to get a little hour of physical labor can be as strong as someone who actually does hours and hours of physical.
You're right. It's not Will, but it is that personal trainer. And I have been skipping sessions. Well, it would be very hard to get that knife in me, Miss Rivington. Would it inflict a lot of damage? If you were looking for a victim, I mean, sure. You would have to stab me in the back, but I don't think you would. You see, Jane, God did create a lopsided world. He's very much like your Tito, in fact. Don't cry. Oh, no. Don't cry. Although I do have to tell you, that walk-up, it doesn't sound too wonderful. And your leg muscles, they're fabulous. That's something to be proud of. And the food, it smells so good. Don't cry. Come, sit beside me. Think of it this way. Everything is exactly as it was this morning. And you weren't crying then, correct? Now, let us have our picnic, because it is getting late. Oh, and get my exercise elastic out of the trash.
You're not going to fire me?
Never. You're going to be the reason I stay in shape.
Man comes into the dark room.
Hello?
Who's there?
Hello? It's me, Lefty.
Identify yourself.
What?
Identify yourself.
I just did.
No, you didn't.
I don't know what you mean.
What do I need, a thesaurus? You know what identify yourself means. How do I know it's you?
How does anyone know who anybody is?
Look, we don't have time for some Oriental philosophy right now. We're in a sensitive situation, and I need your ID. It's a simple question.
Okay, well, I left my wallet at home.
You left your wallet at home?
Yeah.
Well, that was smart, wasn't it?
No one told me anything about bringing my ID, so...
You wander around the streets without an ID?
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, what would you do if a cop stopped you?
I don't know.
How would anyone know where to take you if you were involved in an accident?
I assume they would take me to a hospital, like they would take anybody to the What is this bullshit?
What about insurance?
What about insurance?
Medical insurance.
Okay, what does insurance have to do with anything, okay? I don't have an ID on me, all right?
Okay, so give me something else.
Like what? If I have no ID, what can I give you? What other kind of thing can I give you that'll suffice?
Well, what have you got?
What do you want to see? You want to see fucking fingerprint? You want to see a hair sample? You want to look at my shoes? Like, what do you want to see?
Listen, what the hell did you come here thinking? All right, we're in a sensitive situation. You don't know me, and I don't know you, okay? So there's got to be some kind of way of identifying you. Otherwise, you could be anyone.
Okay, well, do you want to hear stories from my childhood? You want specific little things about my youth? What do you want?
No, I would have no way to corroborate them.
Why not?
I need extensive files, things to refer to. I don't have shit here. All I have is a couple of items in my head that they gave me.
Like what?
Oh, I cannot tell you.
Why not? Look, who told you? Who the hell told you to tell me anyway? I just said use them to question me. I mean, you said you have things about me in your head. What good are they if you don't ask me them, right?
Well, they don't pertain to the question of the ID.
Then what do they pertain to?
They pertain to things we're supposed to discuss once the ID has been ascertained.
So what do you want me to do?
Hey, give me a minute. I got to think this through. All right, listen up. I need to get a look at you. Look at me. No, look at me. So I can see you. And then I'll know that.
Okay, so see me. Is that?
I'm lost.
Okay. How about I come in again?
No!
Do you just want to clear your head?
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to sort this out.
I'm going to come back in again.
No, wait. All right, get up. Come in. Let's try that.
Hello. Now ask me.
Ask you what?
Ask me to identify myself.
Why? We're just going to be in the same boat as we were before.
I'll try something different this time.
No. You know what? I'll still be doing the same thing. Okay, and that's not good with me. All right. So where will we be then?
I'm gonna go.
Oh, come on. Where are you going?
There is confusion here. I don't like confusion. There is disarray. I don't handle disarray very well. This makes me uncomfortable. Okay. I like to work in an environment that is full of mutual respect and camaraderie.
Don't run off on me. All right. Don't take it personal. I can't have you on this job without knowing who you are. I have to be sure. You'll do the same thing in my place someday, all right? Don't be like that.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, I have to be sure too, all right? This is not how I normally operate, okay? I'm not used to working with other people either. I'm a solo guy.
Please don't start showing off now. Don't use this slight awkwardness as an opportunity to throw fancy words at me. That's a power ploy, and I don't like it.
I'm getting really pissed off right now.
What for? What did I do?
You're confusing me. I don't like confusion. I don't like mental disorders of any kind. I don't like disarray.
Are you accusing me of mental disorders?
No. Mental disorders. Disorders, things that are not in order. I don't like chaos.
Look, I'm only doing what they told me to do. You work for them too. I take orders from them. You take orders from me. That's the way it works.
Okay, well, they picked the wrong guy to give orders.
They picked me, so maybe they picked the right guy. What are you? Upset because they didn't pick you? Oh.
No, don't psychoanalyze me, okay? Now, not ever. Okay, I'm not going to get into my inner workings with you, my psychological functionings, okay? I came here to do a job. No one told me about bringing an ID. No one told me about bringing my fucking wallet. They told me to show up, and I showed up.
And what they told me is about asking you to identify yourself.
I did identify myself.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
and please, no, shut the fuck up. You did not. And don't get upset. And watch your mouth. I asked you for identification, and you couldn't give me any. Do you remember that?
Do you remember that you asked me who I was?
Yes,
do
I
you
do.
remember that?
Yes, I do.
Who did I say I
You
was?
said you were lefty.
So?
So what?
So what do you think identifying yourself means? And then what the fuck do you think I did? You asked me who I was. I told you who I was, right?
Right?
What? Who were you expecting?
Lefty.
So you asked me. I told you. And that's that. We're straight. We're organized. We know who we are.
Okay. Look, when you're right, you're right. Maybe things got a little out of hand.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
You see, I'm new to this particular job. I've never done anything like this before, and I want to do it right. And identify means ID to me. I just wish it would have, told me a simple giving of a name would be enough. But there's no harm now, right? We're straight. Are we good?
No, we're good.
Anyhow, let's get on with it.
Yes, it's fine by me.
Let's go over the job.
Let's do it.
Okay. To start off, first thing, the equipment comes.
Okay, check.
We examine it carefully, making sure all the parts are as specified.
Check.
To do that, we check it against the weigh bill.
Check. Where's the way bill?
It's with the equipment.
Where's the equipment?
It's on its way.
On its way where?
It's on its way here.
When?
Right now.
Well, that's good. Because my God, the schedule's going to be adhered to. I mean, we don't have a hell of a lot of time.
Well, it's going to be close. Don't think I'm not aware of that fact. But, okay, look, while we're waiting, let's go over the equipment.
Wait, the equipment isn't here.
I know what it is.
But I don't know what it is.
So I'll tell you what it is. All right, first thing, the equipment gets delivered right over here, okay? There will be 3 boxes. Inside the first box, that's where the weigh bill will be, all right? The manual for the materials and our specific instructions, among other things. So that's it. Let's do a dry run.
Of what?
Of Singing in the Rain. Of the assembly. Let's see how long it'll take.
To do what?
To get everything organized and put together.
There's nothing here. We don't have anything here.
We'll do a mock-up.
You can't.
Yes, we can.
No, Obama, we can't. We don't have anything to do a mock-up with. A mock-up is when you have a dummy of the real thing. We don't have a dummy of the real thing. We don't have anything.
We will in a minute.
So, then let's do it in a minute when it comes.
There won't be time when it comes. We need to rehearse now.
So, you want us to do an imaginary check right now with things we don't have, but when the real things get here, you just don't want to bother? Is that what I'm hearing? It's going to go with the flow?
I want to do a dry run, okay? Do you have a problem with that? Did I get the terminology wrong? Did you not like my wording?
Okay.
Look,
I'm not going to do this.
I got to tell you something. You are really getting on my nerves, and I'm tired of being stonewalled, all right? You're bucking me on every term. I keep getting this resistance from you, and I don't like it. Are you aware that you do that? Are you aware that this is something that you do? Is it on purpose, or is this unconscious, what you do?
I'm not stonewalling anybody. I just want to do what I was hired to do. I don't want to do pantomimes with you.
Pantomime is a real job, and those people work hard. Mimes are true artists. The problem with you is insubordination. I don't think you like me. You want to be boss or something. That's what I see in your eyes. I got to remind you that I take orders from you, know who, and you take orders from me. That's the way it works. Why is that so hard to understand?
It's hard to understand. Look at me. I don't take orders from anybody. Okay? I was hired to do a specific job, a job that I'm very highly qualified to do, by the way, and I do it in my own way, okay? You supply me the equipment, and then I do it at the time you want me to do it, and any little particulars you need, I do those. The rest is up to me.
Why don't you take orders from people?
I just don't do it. I don't take orders from people. I work for myself. I'm a lone wolf. That's what I am. That's what I do.
What's the big deal about taking orders from people?
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't do it. I won't do it. Okay? End of report.
Everybody takes orders from somebody. That's the way it works.
Well, that's not the way I work. Okay? I'm not talking about this.
That's the way the whole world works. What are you, some outcast from society?
Yep.
You can't work within a structure? Is that it?
That's right. That's absolutely right.
You'll never amount to anything. You're going to die alone. You'll be doomed to a life of loneliness, eating a pint of Ben & Jerry's, watching Naked and Afraid, just like you'll be. The whole world calls you out to accept you, to join in, to be part of a larger thing, and you stand up and walk the other way.
You know what? Let's just let's do it.
Nah.
Let's just do it. Let's just do the pantomime.
I don't think
okay?
this, I don't think,
where's the box?
I don't think it's a good idea.
Where's this box with all the stuff inside?
Where's the
box?
What's the sudden shift in attitude with you? Are you interested in opening the box now because you want to or because I told you to?
What difference does that make? Okay? Let's just open the boxes. I want to open the boxes. Where are they? Where are the boxes? Let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's just do it. Let's just open those boxes.
You didn't answer my question.
I said, what difference does it make?
It makes a difference, my friend, because attitude is everything. The way you approach work is the way that the work turns out. You have a negative attitude. It affects everyone and everything around you. Screw you! Screw you! You know, you're 2 inches from my goddamn ear. You don't have to scream. Screw me.
Not a good listener.
What are you, my ex-wife?
Screw you.
Yeah, screw me. Very good. I'm glad we got here. This is coming from a guy who will have my life in his hands in about an hour. Screw me. That's supposed to have me brimming with feelings of confidence over here? And you wonder why I'm concerned about your attitude.
There's someone who doesn't give a shit what you wonder about. It's me. I don't give a shit what you wonder about, okay? Let's just open the fucking boxes.
I've lost my incentive. I don't really feel like doing it right now.
Let's open the fucking boxes.
Okay.
Let's open.
But remember, this is your idea. I have lost my zest for it.
Let's open the fucking boxes.
Okay, we'll open the boxes.
Where are they?
Right here.
Right in front of me. Okay, great. Where's box number 1?
Right there.
Okay, great. Here it is. Here's box number 1.
You got to pry it open.
Pry it open. That would be a crate, not a box.
It's more likely, probably a crate.
So are we opening a crate or a box? Like, what is it?
Let's say it's a crate.
Let's say it's a crate. Okay, well then we got to pry open the crate somehow with what?
Well, they'll more than likely leave us a crowbar.
They'll more than likely leave us a crowbar. Okay. Hey, Joe, would you hand me that crowbar, Joe? I'm going to open this box. Crate. It's a crate, Joe. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Opening the crate, this crowbar.
To really dig with it. Make that noise when you do it. That's weird. Just open a crate like you've opened a crate before.
Okay. Look. Hey, it's the bill of lading inside the crate. Here you go. Looks good to me. What is going on? Oh my God, I'm out of here. This is fucking bullshit.
What's wrong?
You're fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit.
Sit down. Sit. What's going on? What set you off this time?
I don't know if I want to talk about it.
Well, I think we should talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
You have to talk about it.
I don't have to talk about shit.
Is this what I'm supposed to tell the boys upstairs? Huh? They're going to ask me, hey, what happened? And I say, well, he just took off. They go, why? I go, he just took offense at the way I looked at the waybill. What do you think they're going to make of that? What's going to go through their head when I tell them that?
Is that a threat?
It's a fact of life, and it's a question.
It's a threatening question.
It's a legitimate question. You run off. I'm left holding the bag. What do you want me to do? Lie? You want me to take a fall for you? I don't even know your favorite color.
You took a half an hour reading the fucking waybill.
So?
So there's nothing there! You're standing there reading fucking air! Yeah, that's what ticked me off, okay? What do you think ticked me off? Just think about this for a minute, okay? Think about what that looks like to me, okay? I'm standing here like a moron. There's nothing there. There's nothing here. And you're standing there fucking reading your fucking fist? That's what ticked me off.
I'm reading the waybill.
Oh my God. Can you read it faster then?
There's got to be about 50 items on there.
When it gets here. That's right. So when the real list gets here, read that one slow. Can you read this air one fast?
No, there won't be time.
Okay, read it any way you fucking want. All right? What do I care? Just listen. I have to tell you something. I'm beginning to feel a little bit manipulated.
Right.
This whole thing. You, the boys upstairs, I'm beginning to feel like you're not as dumb as you make yourself out to be. I think there's some insidious purpose behind all this. Okay, that's what I think. You're fucking freaking me out. You, my friend, are a fucking freak. Yeah. I think you're doing all this on purpose, too.
I don't do anything on purpose. Even shit.
Whatever that means! God, just do your thing. Go ahead and read the waybill. Just...
What will you be doing while I'm reading the waybill?
What will I be doing while you're reading the waybill? Let's open the other crates while I'm at it. That's a great idea.
That's great. It's a good idea. Good thinking.
Thank you.
You got a pencil?
Actually, yes.
Take longer next time.
That's good.
All right.
Crates. Right.
Great. Open all of them. Are they open?
Almost. They're all open.
All of them?
Every last one.
They're completely open.
They couldn't be more open if they tried.
All right, then.
Okay. Ready to do this?
I am ready.
All right. So start calling out the items, and then I'll find them, and then you check them off the list.
No, the other way around. You find an item, you call it out, I check it off.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I don't know what's in the crates. That's why not.
Just look in the fucking crates. Pull out an item, name the item, I check it off the list, on to the next. What's so hard about that?
What's the address here?
243 and a half Hope Street. Why?
Let me get an Uber.
Is everything okay?
Look, I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna be man to man here, okay? I can't work this way. I'm very lost. I'm very confused. I'm used to a certain pattern. I'm used to doing things one way. I've been doing it that way for a long, long time, very successfully. And for better or for worse, it just works for me. Works for me that way. And this is I don't know what the fuck this is. And it's different. It's different. And it's probably great. You know, it's probably great. It's probably some new, innovative thing that the new guys in the town are doing, but I'm just an old-fashioned kind of guy, and I can't fucking get with this. Okay? So I'm going to call this too convoluted.
Which means
I hate doing this to you because I know this is short notice and everything, but I have to get out of here. I'm going to put in my notice right now and get out of here, okay? No hard feelings. I'm going to go my way and you go your way, and we'll just forget about this whole thing.
No. Wait a minute now. This is very bad news you're giving me.
Well, sorry. I can't help it.
Can't be helped.
Can't be helped.
You're leaving me a sitting duck with no support system? I'm in deep shit because of you. I'm completely unnerved now.
Well, I really hate doing it to you.
Also, you've been given a very generous advance. What happens with that?
I'll just give it back to you.
That's not the issue. You were given an advance to secure your services, to guarantee them. We start in 90 minutes. Who the fuck am I going to find to replace you in 90 minutes?
Look, you know what? You've been calling on my honor as a professional, and that is a serious, serious issue with me. But I'm telling you something. The way things are going, I'm not going to be able to function at all with any degree of precision, okay? Do you want that? Is that what you want? You want some sidekick worker that is frustrated and confused?
I just want you to comply with what's being asked of you, okay? Which is to be flexible for a few minutes in a test situation.
Well, this is a very unorthodox test situation.
Does that make it wrong?
It makes it fucking uncomfortable.
Well, that's why we're doing the test, to make it comfortable. Is it such a big deal?
No.
Okay, then. Do you want to find me an item?
Let me grab one.
All right, then. Jesus Christ, giving me palpitations over here. With a lot over here. You're not helping.
Look at that one.
Oh, great.
What's that?
Well, it's
What is that?
I just, oh, for Christ's sake. It's an inflatable air mattress.
This.
You ever seen an inflatable air mattress before?
Yeah, I mean, I just have to say that a inflatable air mattress is not something that I would expect to find on a job like this.
Yeah, it's weird. It seems like you have a problem identifying an inflatable air mattress, which leads me to believe that you have an indecisiveness problem. And this is a great time for me to find that out. You know what? You know what? When you pick the equipment, you leave out the inflatable air mattress. When we pick the equipment, we put it in whatever we goddamn well please, okay? You and I are in this together. Once again, I have to remind you, I guess, that my life is going to be in your hands in about an hour. So, do you want to go and meditate in the corner somewhere? Huh? Okay, slip you some crackers under a door? Like a guinea pig? Or we can continue with what's a very simple procedure.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Just give me the next item.
Where do you want me to put this inflatable air mattress? This looks like a good spot here.
It's perfect.
Oh my god.
And, well, what is that?
This is a confusing one.
In what sense?
Well, it's got a lot of different attributes, this piece.
Okay, so describe the attributes.
Well, it's fairly lightweight. And can't tell what material it's made out of.
Is it soft or hard?
It's kind of in between.
Okay, you want to give me some fucking definition so I can find something vaguely corresponding on the way bill? You want to give me a little hint?
Okay. I think it's plastic. I think it's yeah, it's plastic. It's plastic. Seems to be plastic.
It seems to be plastic.
Yes, it seems to be plastic.
Seems to be. You want to go completely crazy and say it's plastic?
Let's call it plastic. Yes. Definitely plastic.
Good boy.
Definitely
okay.
plastic.
Great, we got plastic.
Yeah.
Right. Does it open up? Does it have a thing on it that opens up?
I can't tell. I mean, you need to see that. So what is it?
It's a first aid kit.
Right. Yes, right. That was my hunch. I had a feeling it would be a first aid kit.
Well, you were right.
It felt like a first aid kit
It
when
does
I
feel like
pulled it out of the crate. Yeah.
Hold it.
It wasn't the kind of first aid kit that I was raised with, though.
Well, it's a very plain first aid kit, the kind that you find in a drugstore or a hardware store, an automotive supply store.
Yeah, well, I guess I don't spend a lot of time in those kinds of stores.
Oh, I see. What does that say?
What? Oh, well, duh, it says first aid kit on it.
Because it's a fucking first aid kit.
Yeah.
That's why it says what it is. When something's labeled something, it's usually that.
All right.
If I bought a box of chocolate and it was labeled dildos, I'd be like, well, this is misleading. Next item.
Always eat one. What's this? It's an alarm clock.
Okay.
What do we need? Or is it like a timer of some kind?
Oh, yeah. Timer.
With
I got it.
wires coming out of the back. What do we need? Like a Timing device. Is this a timing device? What are we doing with a timing
We'll
device?
discuss the action after we make sure of the material.
No, what do we need this for? A timing device? That's kind of a little left field, right?
Don't worry about it. On to the next.
All right.
We
Got books.
Books. What kind of books?
Sanskrit English dictionary.
Check.
A Walden. Henry David Thoreau.
Check.
Classic. It's a nice addition too.
Next.
This is starting to make an odd kind of a pattern, don't you think?
Not to me.
Okay. Well, to me, it's starting to suggest some things.
Like what?
Like, I don't know. It's not clear yet. It's kind of right below the surface there.
Just go to the next patient, will you?
Oh, look. Fruits and nuts. Love dried fruits and nuts.
Check.
Oh, look. There's another one.
Another what?
Fruits and nuts.
The fuck? The waybill says there's only one box of fruit and nuts.
Okay, well, here's another one.
Oh, God, this isn't good.
What?
Oh, God, I don't like this. It's an inconsistency. I don't like inconsistencies.
So what do we do with the other one?
Well, it's an extra. Let's open the bastard up. Come on, open it up. Yeah. Apricots and almonds. Nice combo. Go on, help yourself.
I'm not hungry, thanks.
Put some in your pocket for later. You never know when you're just going to be jonesing for some fruits and nuts. Next item. Come on, eat it.
Okay.
Let me see you eat it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he loves it.
That's great. Got some roller skates in here. 2 pairs of roller skates.
Check.
Jesus Christ. What is all this shit? Like, this is just like a miscellaneous bunch of shit in here in these boxes. Like, what are we going to do? Are we doing a job here? Are we doing like a real serious thing, like a piece of work? Or are we doing some fucking vaudeville act for someone out there? What's going on? I feel like I'm in a fucking circus.
Next.
Oh my God. What are we going to do with roller skates?
Next.
Because I don't hope that you're expecting me to know how to roller skate.
Next.
I don't know how to roller skate. For the record, I don't do roller skating. Okay? I don't do confusion. I don't do disarray. I don't do roller skating. Okay?
Nobody in
Just
the right
write that
mind.
down.
Nope.
Just write that down in the little margin on your waybill. No, I do not do roller skating.
Nobody in their right mind would look at you and think, that guy probably roller skates. Will be duly noted. Boy, you're a sensitive fellow, aren't you? Kind of nervous Nancy. Is that the type of guy that they thought I wanted? A nervous Nancy kind of guy?
No, my name is not Nancy. And I'm not nervous. Okay? This is just starting to add up to something weird. And I just, it's like a bunch of random mishmash, just like fucking thrown in together.
Right. Next.
Is there like a specific function that we're doing here? Can you just, let's face it, okay? We have a job to do. These things are supposed to be for that job, are they not? Are they not?
Next.
Oh my God.
Come on, what's in there? This is fun. Come on.
This is really fun. It's a hurricane lantern.
Check.
2 hurricane lanterns.
Check.
Whatever this job is, it's not the job that I signed up for. Okay? Hope you know that. What I don't require is a job that requires roller skates.
Good to know.
Got 2 gas masks here.
Check.
Gas masks. What do we need What don't we need gas masks for?
There it is.
There we go. Got 2 thermal blankets here.
Check.
What is this? Passports.
Ooh, check.
2 passports? Argentinian passports?
Ooh, check.
Why do we have 2? This one has my picture in it. This one has your picture in it. This is you. Why is my picture in a fake Argentinian passport? No. Fuck this. Gas mask.
Whoa.
I
Excuse
said,
me?
fuck this. This has nothing to do with me. This is not what I signed up for, okay? This seems like it's going to be a life situation you got me in, okay? This is a major operation. I signed up for a little petty thing. This is like gas masks and Himalayan mountain gear and thermal blankets and timing devices with wires shooting out of them and passports. This isn't a little job that I signed up for. This is some kind of like kamikaze life and death situation here. I can feel it, man.
You don't feel shit.
How do you know? what I feel.
Did you even read the briefing material?
No.
Then shut the fuck up and finish unpacking the crate. How would you know what this adds up to? How would you know? Since when are you a mission strategist?
I can sense that.
You don't sense anything. Haley Joel Osment, unpack the crate. We're running out of time here.
Oh, a Max Factor makeup kit.
Great. What's in it?
There's 2 fake noses, 3 pairs of eyeglasses, scar makeup.
Okay.
2 beards.
Check.
1 mustache. Can you give me like a hint? Like some kind of hint? Like I'm being thrown into a life situation here, it seems like. And also it's against my will. And the original deal was not involving any of these things, and you don't even tell me what the rules are. Don't you think that's just like the vaguest bit unfair? You know, I'm a stranger to you. You've told me twice now that your life is going to be in my hands. Okay, where's the trust that you're supposed to be placing in me? Huh? I have a right to know. How am I supposed to perform my job? How am I supposed to do my work without some confidence being placed in me, huh?
Do you think I know what's happening? Do you think I have any fucking clue what's going on? I'm in the same boat you are. The only difference between you and me is that I've learned to trust, okay? That's why I'm steady as a rock here, and you're going into cardiac arrest. You tell me about this lone wolf shit with such pride. Well, here are the fruits of it. You can't trust. Whose hands are shaking, huh? Look at your hands. Look at your goddamn hands. Look at them shake, huh? Look at them shake. Mine are fucking fine. Next.
Bungee cords.
Check.
You know, I'd really like to know why we need the fake noses and beards, by the way, okay? Because this seems like it's like a gag of some kind. You know, I think we're being fucked with. That's what I think. This is like a fucking prank show to these guys. This is fucking locked.
There's a key. Open it. Now, look, I know what you're going through, Lefty, but believe me, there comes a time when you just have to let it all go, all right? You got to jump into the void. That's how you grow. So what if there's a fake nose or two? What's the big deal if it comes to it? If I'm told to put one on, I will. And I'll do it with pride. And I'll honk it, and I'll put on a smile and go, hey, look at me working the streets. And I'll trust that in the end, the reason will be clear to me. And I'll be the better person for having worn it. Okay? You don't go down a rabbit hole and spiral out of control after wearing a fake nose. You learn about yourself. You laugh at yourself. You get better. If I needed to know why now, someone would have told me.
Guns. Whoa. Guns?
Bet your ass. Check.
No. Hey, I was told there was not going to be any violence.
Oh, who told you that?
I don't do violence. It was in the deal that was set up originally. I don't do violence. I don't do weapons, okay? No violence, no weapons, no roller skates.
Yeah, how can you guarantee a thing like that?
How can you do it? You guarantee it? That's what a guarantee is. That's how you do it. You say there will be no violence.
We're not going to instigate any violence. That I can tell you. But how do you guarantee something isn't going to happen? You walk down the street. Okay, you got a little turkey wrap, right? You thought it was tuna. Turns out to be turkey. A car loses its brakes, jumps the curbs, hits you right in the gullet. Your head pops off.
Wait a minute.
Kid sees it. They're scarred for life. They can't sleep.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is bullshit. You don't need guns to protect you from cars jumping on curbs and hitting you on the street, okay? I don't work with weapons. No guns, no violence. I've never fired a gun. I don't touch guns. I have a real, aversion, kind of an allergic reaction to guns. My hands shake if I hold a gun. Well, I mean, I'm shaking just thinking about it. Okay? So don't...
Your distaste for guns will be duly noted.
Thank you.
What is the next item? What do we got there, huh? It's a big thing. What is that?
It's a 2-man tent.
Are there instructions?
Yes.
Read them off.
Look, I can't do the gun thing.
You said that.
You're not really hearing me. It's pretty simple. I understand the thrill that danger presents to some guys, don't get me wrong. I understand, intellectually, it's okay, but living life constantly in the moment of your death, it's just not something that gets me off. I don't like it. I don't live on the edge like that, okay? It's like some people think, living on the edge in fear puts you in like excruciatingly sharp focus, but not this guy.
Just read off
Not
the
this-
instructions, please.
This is how I get around guns. I'm really sorry.
It's all right. Just take a deep breath. Read through the instructions.
Tent. The asteroid light tent is a freestanding tent, and staking out the floor is not necessary. However, we recommend that it be staked after being pitched for greater stability in high winds. What? I also don't camp. Why did you pick me for this? I don't understand. You would see my profile and be like, the guy that doesn't roller skate, the guy that doesn't do guns, the guy that doesn't camp. Let's have him go on that mission. God, I don't fit anything you're looking for.
Read the fucking instructions, for Christ's sake. I am so sick and tired of your whining and your moaning. Unless I'm paying for it and it's on TV, I don't want to hear you moaning.
Unfold tent and lay tent flat on ground with door unzipped. You got that?
Got it.
Okay. Unfold the shock corded pole sections. Got that end of it?
It's got to be these things.
Yeah. Allow them to spring together. You will
Here we go.
have 3 poles of equal. Nice.
That wasn't so bad.
All right. Okay.
Just pull it tight and put it.
Okay. Insert one pole into the pole sleeve, which runs from joint A to joint C.
Okay, hurry up, we're losing light.
Enter the pole. Yeah, it's getting dark. Enter the pole from B to D. Insert metal tips of pole into respective holes. Then move the opposites. Take that in.
Whoa, so okay, yes.
Take the opposite end. Put it into the pole sleeve.
No, you got to slow down. I can't catch my breath. There's no oxygen up here.
Yeah, it's high up. It's mountain. Come up.
It would have been dark by now.
Should have come up slower. You know, we have those lanterns.
But there's no kerosene.
Just here, drape the fly over the tent. God, you have to be a fucking engineer to understand the terminology of this shit, huh? I mean, how do you do this if you ever built a tent before? Never built a tent before. God, my hands are freezing. Are you freezing up here?
I am. I'll put the fly up. You can just read.
God, I can't move my fingers. What's the fly? Is that the flip? The flap?
No, it's got to be like this, all right? It's the only thing left. Just keep
Are
reading.
you good with tents? I don't know. I can't even open my eyes. Like my eyelids.
Give me the fucking
are
manual.
frozen.
You're so goddamn busy doing nothing all the time. Just
I'm putting a tent together just like you asked me.
look, this was a 2-man operation. It can't be done alone, all right?
No.
We're doomed if you just do one thing and I do the other.
Hey, we are not doomed, okay? I'm here. I'm just cold as all right? We're on top of this fucking mountain. We're together. We're going to warm ourselves up, okay? Just let me get to work, okay?
I don't want your help. You've done nothing. You've done enough by doing nothing. You've fixed me good. Yes, you did, and you're a bastard. No, I'm gonna die out here.
You're not going to die. No one is going to die. People climb mountains all the time. We have a tent.
I'm gonna die out here by myself. I'm gonna be freezing. I'm gonna die with no friends and no loved ones.
You know what? Forgive me, but I'm the one who's injured here, okay? If any of the two of us is injured, it's me. I'm the injured party here, okay? I was duped. I came here to do a job, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my job to the best of my abilities.
Some ability. You screwed everything up completely. You didn't even have the foresight to pull this fucking skate park us out of that thing.
I just followed the instructions like you said. That's all I did.
Yeah, that's all you did. You were the crate man.
I did nothing. I had nothing to do with anything with those crates. That was you. That was all on you.
You named the stuff.
I pulled things out. I didn't name anything.
You defined the entire way bill.
I didn't define anything. I just called out what was there.
Well, who made it there?
Don't start that shit, okay? Everything I called out, you checked off on the list. Every time I said so-and-so, you said check, check, check.
Don't be so quick to decide my motives, okay?
What? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah, but for the reasons you think.
What were the reasons?
At each item I heard, my mind raced in horror.
So why did you go on? Who told you to continue?
I did it to calm you down, to appease you, to keep you from folding, to keep you from humiliating yourself with the boys upstairs.
The boys upstairs.
I did it to save your ass. Just threw up in my mouth thinking about being friends with you.
Put this blanket on. Stay warm.
I'm paying for it now. Look at me. I was a nice guy, and now I'm going to die for my troubles.
Okay, you know what? Let's stop with all this bullshit, okay? You're not going to die, all right? We are in a precarious situation, and we just got to pull together. That's all, okay? We have to go into survival mode, okay? And where's that other blanket? I'm freezing.
How am I supposed to know? It's wherever you threw it. Am I supposed to do everything up here?
Don't go to sleep, man. It's too cold. If you go to sleep, it's very dangerous at these temperatures to just fall asleep. You got to stay awake, okay? Got to stay awake, and no more arguing. I don't want to argue anymore.
Everything I did was for your benefit. You know that? So you would grow. So you would be up to this job. I really believed in you. I did. I looked at you. I was a little uneasy at first, but I believed in you. And now look at what you've done. Now they're coming. Please, God. Please, God, they're coming, and just let me freeze to death up here.
Who's coming?
Just let me die. Please, just take me. Just let me die. Please don't let them get me.
Before who gets you?
Don't let them get me.
Who's they? What the fuck are you
Don't you hear them? They're coming.
I don't fucking hear anything, okay? My ears are frozen up here, all right? And nobody is coming.
Yes,
You're fine.
They're fucking coming. They're coming for you. They're coming for me. They're coming. They're going to cut off our dicks and our balls, and they're going to put them into a soup and make dick and ball soup.
Why?
And when they find us...
Why are you saying these things? What is happening? I don't understand anything. What went wrong? Because everything was going so well. You know? I was crate opening and learning and pulling shit out, and I was growing just like you wanted me to. I mean, I felt that in spite of some initial confusion, a little bit of nervous Nancy, like you were saying, I'm a little bit of a nervous Nancy, and I learned a lot from you. I learned a lot of things. I learned patience, and I learned flexibility, and I get along with people so much better now because of this, right? I'm a better person now because of you. I swear to God, just don't give up on me, okay? Don't give up on me. Things are just starting to get good with us.
No, it's over. I'm sick of your complaining. I'm sick of your whining, of your pretended incompetence, of your total unwillingness to comply with what's asked of you. Plus, and possibly worst of all, you're a fucking bore.
Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? You have had it for me since the minute I walked in this warehouse, you bastard. Okay, why? What did I do to you?
You gave me the impression that you had strengths and abilities past the ordinary man in the street, that you knew mysterious things.
What the hell are you talking about? I didn't say anything about any of that. I just showed up. That's all I did.
It wasn't that. It wasn't what you did.
What was it then?
It was your attitude.
My attitude.
Yes.
What bearing does my attitude have on any of this?
You gave me the impression, okay, the set of your head, the little pauses, you allowed me to believe you equivocated. You used inflection and gesture to your advantage.
Okay, you know what? Forgive me, but I think you're just stark raving mad right now is what I think, okay? None of that sounds familiar, what you just said, and I think I can handle a little bit of criticism, okay? I think it's just the cold getting to you, all right? Maybe it's the altitude and this imaginary mountain we're sitting on top of, okay? I wouldn't make any judgments that you might be stuck with, all right? Things are bad, okay? They turn that way because they can just as easily be turned around, okay? Wait and see.
Shut up. I'm going to kill you. And then I'm going to kill myself.
I said it on my guns. If you kill me now, you'll be making a big mistake. You will live to regret that.
I'm losing my fucking mind. You shut up. Because before I kill you, I want you to know a few things. First of all, none of this is personal, and that I have no animosity towards you whatsoever. And secondly, that this is for your own good. I don't want you to live a sad, lonely life, but I can assure you that when it's
get that gun down, you. Yeah! Who's in charge now, huh? How dare you tell me that this isn't personal, okay? Everything is personal, and nothing is for my own good unless I'm the one doing it, huh? You can kill me, okay? It makes no fucking difference to me at this point. But first, I want you to know who I am. I want you to know something about this person that you just want to terminate. I want to bare my soul for once. I'm tired of being a nervous Nancy. To empty my fucking soul! That's what I want to do! To confess the whole business and finally be free! Yeah! You know what? I can't do this. This violence thing. I tried that. I tried it. It's not me. And it's fucking terrifying. I'm done. Oh man, how do those tough guys do that stuff?
Hello, I have a delivery for apartment 243 and a half Hope Street.
Is that the equipment?
Yeah, I think that is.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Hey, I gotta be honest, that went great. That was
pretty
an amazing dry run. Beautifully done.
We can probably finish
Terrific.
this off.
This is gonna
Is
be
that okay?
unbelievable. Thank you. You were perfect. Things are gonna work out just fine. Do you suppose you can give me a hand with these?
I felt a little pushy on the strangling thing. Is that all right?
Perfect. Taking ball suit.
Did you see the dog?
Oh, Pickles! You were so quiet. You were so quiet, Pickles.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool stuff. But we made it through. I love you, Paul. I love you, Tanya.
I love you
Love
guys.
you, Adam.
Love you guys so much.
April.
Thank you.
Love you, whoever's
Bye.
out there. Love my hair.
Yeah, and let's make some money so we can anonymously pay off some
Yeah, we're
people's
gonna have
medical
a
bills.
charity link, the GoFundMe link for you guys, with all the description in that for the fundraiser we're working on for this. Thanks, Nicole.
Bye.